Hey YouTube, this next diecast review will be on Alexander Rossi's 2021 NAPA Honda. This is a beautiful diecast I picked up from my good friends over at GP Diecast. I picked this up right before I went to the Mid-Ohio Sports Car course for the Honda Indy 200. I picked up this car along with 4 others, and we'll go over those all 4 others throughout the course of the week. And this particular diecast is in the 1/64 scale by Greenlight Collectibles, and I picked this up online right before I went over to Mid-Ohio, where over there I picked up 4 118s, which is going to be a great set of reviews we got for you going on. But in this particular one, we're going to go over the Alexander Rossi 1/64, and I also ordered the 118. I actually got the 118 from Mid-Ohio, actually. And this is a beautiful change from last year's car. I don't have last year's car anymore. Last year's car went over to Joe Donahue's IndyCar series. Shout out to Joe Donahue, by the way. He runs a great IndyCar series. I donated the Alexander Rossi car to him. He has it in his possession, and you'll be able to see that car right on there on track in the Brickles IndyCar series, or whatever he calls it now. I still call it the Brickles IndyCar series, by the way. I'm an old school kind of guy. But anyways, the box, very disappointing, the box this year. It's got the kind of like the NTT IndyCar Series banner, or kind of like promotion background to it, and it's just got, the only thing that's kind of unique is the card here. We got the American flag, Alexander Rossi, and you got number 27 in the NTT IndyCar Series logo, and the card is inside the packaging here. And the car itself, though, has a very nice change compared to last year. It really is a nice change up there. I mean, they did a really nice job with this car. But here we go, guys. Let's take this car out and begin the diecast review of the Alexander Rossi NAPA diecast. Alright, now that the car's out of its box, you can pause at any time here in this video to look over the driver identification card. And of course, all the NTT IndyCar Series cars come with these driver identification cards. And you can pause at any time, look at over Alexander Rossi's information, but you know, you really don't care too much about that. What you really care about is the car itself right here. And of course, Greenlight has done a great job with this car. No exceptions with that whatsoever. However, I really am really impressed with the change-up that Andretti Autosport made with this car. Now, granted, the Andretti Autosport cars have all the same livery this year again. All the Andretti Autosport cars have identical liveries. They all have the same concept, but of course, they're all different colors. And in this particular case, Alexander Rossi's colors are blue, yellow, and red. And the signature Andretti livery is on this car, but you got the different color combinations to specify NAPA here. And I really think that this particular livery is a home run. You know, the past 4 years they've ran what I call the Andretti Tobacco livery, which is just, you know, the banner on the nose of the cars, on the tubs, and that's pretty much it. This one, however, is a lot more detailed, and I really appreciate them doing so, then finally changing it up. Even though I love the old livery, don't get me wrong, this one is a very nice change up, and for sure I would recommend this diecast to you guys there at home. Let's see here. We got AutoNation, you got the Andretti Autosport logos, you got Dallara, Genesis, DHL, Gamebridge, AutoNation, NAPA Auto Parts, Honda, NTT IndyCar Series, Kinetic Vision, 27, got NAPA Auto Parts. What I noticed here too, I just noticed this. There is a signified crease here with the on the 1/64. It's actually molded that out right by the aero screen, and there's a crease here, whereas I believe last year was there too. But you also got this little dorsal fin here on the front wing that looks really nice. And I'm glad they kind of implemented that kind of change on the 1/64. And I think it was on there last year too, but you know, it's really, I just noticed it now, and it's really nice that they added that. Really cool. But here we go. We got DTR. Got the Firestone tires. Got NAPA, you got AutoNation. I mean, you really can't get the decals right on here with these aero screens here. It's just really hard to do so with the way they casted out the mold. So I don't blame them for having AutoNation kind of crooked there. I got 27, Alexander Rossi. Got PPG. Got NTT IndyCar Series. So let's see, can we get that back in focus? Yes, we did. Honda. AutoNation and NAPA Auto Parts on the air screens. There we go. Got NAPA safety on the driver's headrest. A little bit of residue here on the aero screen. There's always been residue on the aero screen. That is nothing new. NAPA, Capstone, Siemens, USC, check it for Andretti, HPD, powered by Honda. Got a tiny little DHL logo right by the fuel cell. The fuel cell, I think, could be a little more detailed here. I think, it's a lot less detail, of course, on a 164. But at least have the fuel intake where you have right there. That'd be kind of cool. But overall, pretty nice job by Greenlight there. Got a couple of sponsors I can't read besides MP1 NTT Firestone. Got the Firestone tires. And you got number 27. Military sponsorship. That's the charity that they do. Got NAPA Auto Parts. Military Motorsport, that's what it is. Got the rear diffuser. You don't have the onboard starter here. That is not or the jack. Excuse me, the jack where you put the hydraulic jack in it. It jacks up the car. Doesn't have that on here. Got the rear caution light though. Got the rear suspension pieces, which are pretty cool. You can see right here. You got the floor, the suspension pieces. Everything looks pretty cool. And voila, this side is the same as the left. I think overall they did a fantastic job with the livery change up here. I mean, this is the Andretti signature Andretti livery. I went over this with the Honda Ray car already as is. I don't need to go over it again too much into detail, but it's a really nice change up. You compare this to the 2020 car. I think the 2021 car is an absolute home run compared to the 2020. Really nice job. It seems like they lost the creativity with the 2020, but it looks like they got it back with the 2021 car, and it looks just absolutely fabulous. It's almost like night and day. And, if you're sitting here thinking, okay, really should I get this diecast? Really should I get this diecast? Listen, the Alexander Rossi cars sell. I think it's in your best interest to get one of these immediately before they start drying up. And it's especially true with the 118s. The 118s are going to dry up like there's no tomorrow. But overall, this is a really nice piece of diecast. If I had to give this car a rating of mine, the change compared to last year, it's an absolute 10 out of 10. It's a perfect 10 score. Great job on Greenlight's part on that one. And also with Andretti Autosport changing up the livery itself. I'm really pleased with it. And I think that you guys will be there at home as well. Great job by both parties to get an awesome diecast made. And you know what? It's a little bit brighter in the diecast form than it is in person. I will admit that. As a guy who's taking pictures of the car itself, I think the real car is a little bit more darker. I don't think the blue is an accurate shade of blue to me. I mean, I like how it looks. It actually looks kind of different here on the front, on the nose here, than it does per se on the side pods and the the engine cover. It looks a little darker, and that's how the real car is like in person too. It's a little bit lighter here than it is over here, or that could just be an optical illusion. That's the way they made it. We don't know. But overall, great car by both parties. They did a fantastic job on this one. This is production number 2392. Great job on Greenlight making this car. And let me tell you guys, you're thinking about it, Alexander Rossi cars sell. Pull the plug, pull the trigger, you gotta get it. Comment, like, and subscribe. This is Race Day 12 reminding you to join Fight to Stop Bullying. It does get better. The Diecast Kid is always happy to see you.